Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. This is Somi. On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this simple jumpsuit with a V-neck line, and it has a waist belt. And it is equally maxi at the hem. So this is the inspiration that we are working with. Now this is the one I made for myself. So if you want to know how I achieve this, do not skip any part of this video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and always on your post notification button. Now for this tutorial, I've marked in 5 inch, mark out 5 inch. So mark out your 5 inch on your pattern paper, then mark out a starting line. Now from that starting line, we'll start taking our points. So I'll place my tape. I'll come down 9 inches for my chest line, 16 inches for my waist. My hip point is 24 inches. So on the pattern paper here, on the pattern paper, I have 40 inches as the full length, but I'll extend it on the fabric while I'm cutting out. So after marking the points out, I'm going to roll them into a straight line, just like I'm doing here. You guys already know how we draft out our basic bodies, but if you don't know, this is how we're doing it now. So the points you marked out, connect it into a straight line. So this is chest line, waistline, hip line, and the full length. So coming to the starting line, I'm going to divide my round shoulder by 2, which is 15 divided by 2 give you 7.5. I'll mark that there. Coming to the chest line, I'm going to mark the same 7.5 on that point, and I'll roll that into a straight line. Now for the neck width, I'm using 3 inches. For the depth, this is a V-neck line, I use 7.5 inches. And note, our measurement comes after the 5 inches. Then I'll connect from the neck width to the neck depth. After that, on the armhole side, I'm going to come down 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and I'll connect that to the neck width. I'll measure what I have left on that armhole, and I have 8. Half of that is 4. On that point, I came in by half an inch. Now coming to the chest line, I'm going to divide my round bust by 4. I'll mark what I have there. Now I'm going to add 1 inch, but before I do that, I'll connect my armhole. So we're connecting the 3 points together to cover out our armhole. Now for the sewing allowance, I'll add 1 inch for ease, 1 inch for sewing allowance. Now coming to the waistline, I'm going to do the same thing. Divide your round waist by 4, add 2 inches. That is 1 inch for ease, 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I'm going to connect from the chest line to the waistline this way. Now moving to the hip line, I'm going to divide my round hip by 4, then I'll add 2 inches. That is 1 inch for ease, 1 inch for sewing allowance. So on this part, I'm going to use my curve ruler so that I get the right shape. So whatever I have on the hip, I'm going to take that measurement all the way down to the full length. So after doing this, we're going to get our crotch line. So to get your crotch line, so you see I placed my tape from the waistline, right? Place your tape from the waistline. Now you're going to divide your round hip by 4. So my round hip divided by 4 give you 10. Then I added 3 inches to that because this is a free jumpsuit. But if we're making a fitted pants, we can add 1 inch to 1.5 inch. Since this is a free jumpsuit, divide your round hip by 4. Whatever you have, add 3 inches to that. So after getting my 13 inches, I'm going to roll that line out. I hope this is clear. If you have any question, ask me on your comment section. Now for the crotch extension, so this is the crotch. For the crotch extension, I'll divide my round hip by 16. So my hip is 40 divided by 16 will give you 2.5. So I'm going to mark 2.5 for my crotch extension. Now I'm going to connect that point to the hip line. So watch the way I'm connecting. That point I made, the point of 2.5, I'll connect it to the hip line. So this is for the front crouch, and I will extend that line all the way to the full length. Now this is it. No, now this is for the front crouch. Now for the back, I'm just going to use 2 inches. I'll extend it by 2 inches. If you're making this for a bigger client, you can use 3 inches, 3.5, depending on how big the person is. So for mine, I used 2 inches. And at that point, I came down half inch below the crotch line so that everything sits perfectly. So I'm going to connect from that 2 inches point to the hip line, and I'll rule that line all the way down to the full length of the pattern paper. Now we're done with our crouch area. So this is for the back crouch. Now this jumpsuit has a zip, so I'll come out 1 inch for my zipper allowance. And for the length of my zip, I used 13 inches, and I'll connect all the lines together. So now this is what I have. So the next thing we're going to be marking now is, so this is for our zip. The next thing I'm going to mark now is my nipple to nipple measurement. So this is a Maxi jumpsuit. So we're going to mark our nipple to nipple to get the center of this paper, because we're going to be slashing the paper to add volume to the wideness of the jumpsuit. I hope this is clear. So mark your nipple to nipple measurement from the chest line all the way down to the full length of this pattern paper. So guys, if you've watched up to this point and you've not liked any of my videos, subscribe to my channel. What are you waiting for? So guys, please, I have so many amazing tutorials on the channel. Please check it out. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't take your love for granted. Please check out my page, please. So now this is what I have. The next thing I'm going to do, we're going to cut out the sides of the pattern paper. You know, the excess we have on the sides, we are going to be cutting it out. And you know that we're going to be using this paper to cut out both the front and the back piece. But we're going to cut out the back piece first, after which we will adjust the pattern paper and we're going to use it to cut out the front. I hope this is understandable. Like I said, if you have any question, if there's any part you don't understand, please ask me your question on the comment section. So after doing that, this is what I have. We're going to slash this paper, but as I was doing it, my video stopped recording, so please just slash through it and stop at that chest line. So this is what I meant. I've slashed through my paper like I told you guys, but if you notice, the paper is not relaxed, so I placed it on my fabric, and the wideness I used in spreading it, I used 7 inches, but it's not relaxed on the armhole side, right? So I'm going to be adding a bust dart. So I'll come down from the chest line. 1 inch below my chest line is my bust line. Now I'm going to rule out that line. So this is how we add our bust dart. I would have done it earlier, but I forgot. So after slashing the paper, I noticed it's not relaxed, so I needed to slash this bust area for it to relax. Now this is my bust line. So 1 inch below my bust line is the difference between my front waistline and my back waistline. So my front waistline is 16, the back is 15. So I came down 1 inch below the bust line, and I'll connect it to the dart opening that we have there. Now I'm going to slash it open. And close it up this way. Then I'll close it up this way. So after doing that, I'm going to get my tape. I'll use it to close it up. Now this is what we have. Now do you see how it lays flat? So that is the need for the bust dart. So the next thing I'm going to do is to cut out. Like I said, to spread your pattern, it depends on how much volume you want to add to the fabric, or how much volume, how big you want your jumpsuit to be. So for my, I just spread it by 7 inches. So if you want to spread it by 8, 9, 10, it all depends on you. So slash your paper, spread it, and add your bust dart like I did. Like I said, if you have any questions, please ask me your question on the comment section. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do where to subscribe. So if you come across my video besties, please give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to my channel. So this is for the back piece. I'm going to take out the pattern paper, the pins we have on the paper. So I pinned the paper down with pins. I'll take that out. So this is what we have for the back. We're going to adjust it for the front. Now for the front, we're going to cut out the back crotch extension. After cutting the back extension, we are going to cut out the zipper allowance. Now I'm going to use this pattern paper to cut out on my fabric, and I'll bring it back to show you guys what I have. Now this is for the front. I've cut it out and I've stitched the center, leaving only the crotch area open. So use half inch to stitch the center and leave your crotch area open. Now I'm going to open it up. So I have cut out a facing for the front piece. So I'll place the facing on it this way, right side facing each other. I'll use half inch to be turning this. So I'll turn the neckline with half inch. Then going to the armhole, I'll use half inch to turn the neckline because this is a sleeveless jumpsuit. So for the back, I've equally cut out a facing for the back as well. The two back pieces I've cut out a facing. So like we did for the front, we're going to close the armhole area and the neckline. So I'll go do that for all the pieces and I'll bring it back to show you what we have. Now this is for the back pieces. I'm done turning it with my facing. This is the wrong side and this is what the right side looks like. So I'll get the second piece of the back, and this is the wrong side. This is what the wrong side looks like. It's very neat. Now place them right side facing each other this way, adjusting everything properly. So we'll be closing the crotch, the zipper allowance side, the crotch area, sorry, rather. So from the zipper allowance, I'm going to stitch half an inch and stop at this crotch area. So you see where my hand is going. I'm going to stitch this way all the way to that crotch area and I'll stop. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you. So this is what I have for the front. After turning the neckline, this is the wrong side, and now this is what the front side looks. So I'm going to get my rope. So it has a belt and you can equally add a pocket to this jumpsuit, but I didn't want to add a pocket. So for the rope, stitch up your rope and add it to the waistline of your jumpsuit like I'm doing here. So I'm adding it to the waistline and I'll pin it down. Then I'm going to get the back piece. The back piece, I've stitched down the center. So you see where I stitched down from. So you see how I went in on that zipper allowance, then use half inch to stitch the crotch area. So I'm going to open it up and I'll place them right side facing each other this way. I'll stitch the shoulders with half an inch, then I'll close the sides using 1 inch all the way down to the full length. So merge your fabrics right side facing each other, stitch the shoulders with half inch, then use 1 inch to close the sides. So I'll go stitch that down and I'll bring it back to show you. So here I'm done stitching and I've installed my zip as well. So all we have to do now is to close the crotch area. So I'm going to place them right side facing each other this way. Then I'm going to use half an inch to run a stitch all the way around. Now after doing that, I will now hem the lower part of my jumpsuit. So I'll stitch that up and bring it back to show you what I have. Now guys, after stitching everything up, this is what we have. Is this not a simple tutorial? So thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and on your post notifications so you'll be notified every single time I post a new video on the channel. And do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. This helps the algorithm to push my videos besties. So thank you guys so much again. I will see you all on my next video. Bye.